one thing men, got to take accountability for is being manipulative. And I think a lot of times we don't understand how we're being manipulative on certain individuals. Some people do what they do, but just for the ones that don't understand when they're being manipulative or what it looks like, because I've been single for a minute now, so I really want to take this time to work on myself, do a lot of self-development, just sit back and really understand me. But one thing I want to understand, the term we use, like Captain Saver, whatever. And I say that because that's how we ignorantly address certain stuff. But in the reality of it, when you see a girl in emotional distress or just in a vulnerable state, and you always want to be the dude that swoop in and do certain stuff, that's manipulation, bro. And let me tell you why. It's because just because you know how to treat a girl, just because you know how to be a gentleman, just because you know X, Y, and Z, doesn't mean that you're necessarily trying to be that for her. So a lot of times you guys catch, well, I'll say us, because I'll take accountability for the times I've done it too. A lot of times we get in these situations knowing what we can provide, what we can do to look, but then we understand that it's not really necessarily tailored towards her. So then once she started getting attached and started feeling secure because you felt the void that you obviously see that she needed, now it's time to retreat, because then you realize this not who you wanted to be that for. And in the sense, I feel like I said, just get the benefit of the doubt. For some dudes, I feel like it's a coping mechanism with certain things or certain people you didn't have in your life growing up. So you try to always be a place filler for people, not knowing that it's not your place, it's not your job to do X, Y, and Z, but also at the same time, you're using that as your advantage now. So a lot of people don't know or take the time to invest in this to understand why they do certain stuff. But I think it's during this time period, a lot of men just sit with yourself and really think about a lot of actions that we do.